I had to do it just in time now. Chloe Grace Moretz. We'll take you straight into the birthday celebration of actress Chloe Grace Moretz. This one I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go to her early life right now. Chloe Grace Moretz was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and raised in Cartersville, Georgia. Cartersville, Georgia. Her mother, Terry Duke, is a nurse practitioner, and her father, Dr. McCoy Moretz, well, R.I.P. to him, R.I.P. to him, was a plastic surgeon and inherited to the Moretz hosiery business. The Moretz hosiery business. Bought out in 2011 for $350 million. She has four older brothers, Brandon, Trevor, Colin, and Ethan. An older sister, Kathleen, died shortly after the birth. She has described her family as very Christian, specifically Southern Baptist. She moved to the NYC in 2002 with her mother and brother Trevor because he had been accepted into the PPAS, Professional Performing Arts School, as her career. That's her career. Moretz's first acting role was as Violet in two episodes of the CBS series The Guardian. And her first film was as Molly in The Heart of the Beholder. The Heart of the Beholder. It was not until this is Chloe. This is Chloe when she was younger. Not until her second big screen acting role in the 2005 remake of the Amityville Horror that she earned greater recognition, receiving a Young Artist Award nomination, well, the YAA nomination, after Amityville, Amityville? I think they named that shit. Moretz received several guest starring roles on TV, as well as a small role in Big Mama's House 2. Big Mama's House 2. She was in that movie. She was in that movie with Martin Lawrence. Her recurring TV characters include Kiki George in Dirty Sexy Money and Sherry Maltby in The Desperate Housewives. Moretz also voiced the U.S. version of the animated character Darby in My Friends Tigger and Poe. Moretz had also co-starred as Cammy in An Abused Child in the Poker House. In 2010, Moretz appeared as hit girl and director Matthew Vaughn's action film Kick-Ass. That's the movie Kick-Ass. She played the character. It's based on a comic book series of the same name by Mark Millar. In John Romita Jr., Moretz trained with Jackie Chan's stunt crew for 3 months prior to filming and did most of her own stunts while filming on location. Because of her youth, there was a controversy about her role in the violent film. She received critical acclaim for her performance. Remember Roger Ebert from Siskel and Ebert, who was an American film critic and film historian, journalist, and screenwriter and author? He gave the film only 1 star, but wrote about Moretz. Say what you will about her character, but Chloe Grace Moretz has presence and appeal. That same year, she played Abby, a 12-year-old vampire in Let Me In, the UK-US remake of the Swedish film Let the Right One In. Moretz played the character Ann Sliger in the 2011 crime thriller The Texas Killing Fields. That's the word, Texas Killing Fields. That same year, she played Isabel in Martin Scorsese's Hugo, a 3D film adaptation of the invention of Hugo Cabret, which was nominated for 11 Oscars. Moretz starred in Hick, an adaptation novel by Andrea Portes. She appeared in the 2012 Tim Burton film The Dark Shadows, a remake of a soap opera, playing the role of Carolyn Stoddard, a rebellious teenage daughter. In 2013, she reprised her role as Hit Girl in the sequel Kick-Ass 2. The same year, she appeared in a short segment in the film movie 43 and played the title character in Carrie, a remake of the 1976 film by Kimberly Pierce. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Kimberly Pierce. This is Kimberly Pierce, who was an American filmmaker. Chloe Grace Moretz. Let me tell you, Chloe Grace Moretz has done some voice work for video games. She reprised her role as the same character, Hit Girl, for Kick-Ass, the game. Why I never even find what's the reason why I never even go find it at GameStop. And played young Lady Emily in Dishonored. When asked in 2012, well, it's in October that one of those years. Well, it was October 2012. Why she tends to gravitate towards playing darker troubled characters. Moretz responded that she has such a happy family life, and finds it challenging to play characters who are significantly different from March 25th till April 27, 2014. Moretz made her off-Broadway debut is called In the Library. Steven Soderbergh had directed it. Moretz played this protagonist, Mia, in the adaptation of Gail Forman's If I Stay. The story follows a 17-year-old classical musician as she deals with the aftermath of a catastrophic car accident involving her family, and has an out-of-body experience. Critical response to the film was mixed. A 35% positive rating based on 122 reviews, and an average rating of 5.10 garnered by Rotten Tomatoes was accompanied by a critics' consensus praising Moretz for giving the performance her all. Moretz subsequently starred as Cassie Sullivan in The Fifth Wave, an adaptation of the best-selling novel by Richard Yancey. The film was released in January 2016. Hannah Minghella of Sony Pictures said Moretz embodies the heart, strength, and determination that makes Cassie such a compelling character. In 2016, present reassessment and current work. That's where I'm going with this. In April 2016, Moretz was chosen to serve as one of the 3 members of the NSFC jury for the Tribeca Film Festival Narrative Short Film Competition jury. That's for the Tribeca Film Festival, alongside Mike Birbiglia and Sheila Nevins. Also that year, she co-starred with Zac Efron. Anybody knew him? Oh yeah, that's who she co-starred with. Zachary David Alexander Efron. I remember him from High School Musical. I remember this guy from that film, Disney film High School Musical. I remember this guy from the movie. He was It was okay with the singing and all that. It was good. I think my cousin kind of like the High School Musical movie. So my cousin, oh, my cousins Charnel and Jonique, they have they had a liking to the movie. So and Seth Rogen, who she was working with. So what the film in the film called Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. Alright, well, the movie is upstairs in my bedroom. The DVD was upstairs in my room. Okay, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I might find a chance to watch it. Not until I get myself another DVD player or something, or Blu-ray player. Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising in the film. The sequel to, yeah, this right here. I already came home with that DVD the other day, along with the other DVDs. The sequel to the very first Neighbors movie. That's part one right here. That could be part one right here. Let's push it back. Yep, part one. I did not even find part one DVD in it. It was a 2014 American comedy film, and it's headlined the drama film called Brain on Fire. It's Brain on Fire. This is Chloe. This is Chloe after uh Neighbors and Neighbors 2. This is her after Neighbors and Neighbors 2. Wait, let's see. Neighbors. I don't know. Did Chloe be on this movie? Let's see. No, Chloe is not on the very first Neighbors movie. Chloe was on part two of Neighbors. Chloe was on Neighbors too. Chloe was on Neighbors too. Sorority Rising. The first one, Chloe was not even on the first one. Chloe was on the second Neighbors movie. Yep, Born on Fire. Chloe was in it. It's based on this memoir called Brain on Fire. My Month of Madness by Susanna Cahalan. What is this? Susanna Cahalan? Susanna Cahalan? What is it? Susanna Cahalan. In late 2015, Moretz was attached to the Shane Carruth's third film, The Modern Ocean. The ensemble cast includes Asa Butterfield, oh I forgot, Asia Butterfield, actress Anne Hathaway, Daniel Radcliffe from the Harry Potter movies, and Keanu Reeves from the Bill and Ted Excellent Adventures fame. Let's get the name. Yep, that's Keanu Reeves from the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures fame. Also in November, Moretz was announced as the star of Universal Studios' live-action version of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, to be written by Richard Curtis. Though she later left the project. In a 2016 interview with Hollywood Reporter, Moretz revealed that she had dropped out of all the unproduced film projects that she was attached to. The only announced film this affected was The Little Mermaid. Since several other films that she was slated to appear in were already in post production. She explained, "I want to reassess who I am and find myself within my roles again. I'm realizing that I can slow down." She said the workload that came from being in several films a year was causing her to lose sight of the reason. She started acting and instead focus on that's what she's focusing on. Her film box office receipts. The receipts from her film's box office. That's what she got it from. She focusing on that. She stated that she will focus on what? Producing, including the television two TV projects that she was working on. What she was working on. It was taken by some media outlets as Moretz is taking a hiatus from the acting gigs. So in the later interview, she clarified that she was taking what she was not doing. She's not taking time off as she usually have thought she would. I get it. That's all she says. That's all she wants to say. I want to reassess who I am and find myself within my roles again. I'm realizing that I can slow down. Yep. So in a later interview, she clarified that she was not taking time off like she thought she would have been. She was saying this. I'm just becoming more picky and particular about what roles I'm choosing. I think as an actor, you have a huge opportunity to find yourself to the roles that you choose. I think it's time. I think it's my time right now in my life to figure out who I am and what I am and what I want and what this industry means. Why not sit back, slow down, realize I'm 19 and go? Hey, let's make stuff that really hits hard, really hits hard with who I am and helps me figure out what it means to be a 19-year-old actor who is just doing her thing. That's all there. In 2017, Moretz co-starred again with Ansel Elgort. Ansel Elgort in a crime drama. This was a crime drama called. It's a criminal drama. It's called November Criminals. This November Criminals right here. Let's push it up. November Criminals. That's what it's named. This is Chloe alongside opposite Ansel Elgort. Sasha Gervasi had directed this film, and she did so. Sasha Gervasi did a good job by filming this, by making this film a success by directing it. That same year, she starred in a comedy drama. I Love You, Daddy. What's it say? It says I Love You, Daddy. I'm sorry, I did too falsetto with my talking all feminine. I'm sorry. It says this is what that same year she had done. She starred in this comedy drama. It's called I Love You, Daddy. Louis C.K. had directed it, which had its world premiere at the TIFF, where it received negative reviews from the critics. They were so against these movies. Following the sexual misconduct allegations against CK, the film's release was canceled by media company The Orchard, which had acquired U.S. distribution rights to the film, as well as into international distributors. In the aftermath of the scandal, Moretz stated that, oh, she says, I think it should just kind of go away, honestly. I don't think it's time for them to have a voice right now. Referring to the men accused of sexual misconduct. Of course, it's devastating to put me into a project and have it disappear. But the same time, this Me Too movement is so powerful and so progressive that I'm just happy to be in communication with everyone and to see the big change in the face of the industry. I think is very, very real. In 2018, Moretz starred in the drama The Miseducation of Cameron Post, opposite Sasha Lane. What's that name? Sasha Bianca Lane and Forrest Goodluck, revolving around a teenage girl who was sent to a conversion camp. The film received positive reviews from critics, praising Moretz's performance. It had its world premiere at the SFF, where it won the Grand Jury Prize. The Grand Jury Prize. The film was released on August 3rd of 2018 by FilmRise, a FilmRise company. It was a company, a television studio streaming network that was in New York City. She appeared in the horror film. Was it Suspiria? That's the name, Suspiria, a remake of a 1970s film of the same name, directed by Luca Guadagnino. Yep, Luca Guadagnino. No relations to Vinny from the Jersey Shore, which which uh which had its world premiere at the VFF, Venice Film Festival in Italy. In September 2018, it received mixed reviews from critics and performed poorly at the box office. She then starred opposite Isabel Huppert in Greta, a thriller film which had its world premiere at the TIFF in September 2018. It was released on March 1st, 2019 by Focus Features LLC. Moretz voiced Wednesday Adams. Yep, this is what in 2019 would look like. Yes, she voiced the Wednesday Adams character, like the character that's portrayed by the likes of Loie, what's it, Lisa Loring, who had passed away, who had passed away this year. In the CGI animated film, The Adams Family, which received mixed reviews from critics. In 2021, she skipped out 2020. She appeared in the live action animated film Tom and Jerry, directed by Tim Story. Shadow in the Cloud, a horror thriller directed by Roseanne Liang, and the sequel, The Addams Family 2. She signed on for a role in Mattson Tomlin's first film as the director, Mother Android, and appeared in the Amazon Prime Video series The Peripheral. In 2021, Moretz executive produced the 6-part Snapchat original series Coming Out, highlighting young LGBTQ people. In an interview with The Advocate, she said, "I hope it is a show that will help to save lives by sharing what coming out means to each individual. No single coming out story is the same. Each one is unique." She is said to voice the title character in the animated film Nimona. That's a computer animated science fantasy adventure comedy film. She was in the fashion shit. She was all in the fashion. Well, Chloe Moretz, man, she appeared in photo shoots, including editorials, features, and magazine covers, including Flaunt Vogue, Teen Vogue, Jalouse, Marie Claire, Interview, Elle, Love, Crash Magazine, InStyle, and many others. She has also been invited to various haute couture events. What's haute couture events? Haute, hot. Yeah, such as Dior, Spring Summer 2013 at Paris Fashion Week. Max Mara's signature in 2012 granted her the Max Mara Face of the Future award. In 2012, Moretz also became the face of American youth clothing retailer Aeropostale. Aeropostale. I used to wear that jacket, but I got burned by standing by the heater. So I got to throw that jacket away. Appearing at various events, videos, and reports. In early 2013, that's February, Elle Magazine had, was it ELLE? Elle Magazine awarded her with the Next Future Icon Award at the Elle Style Awards gala held in London, England. That's her personal life right here. She resided in this is what Chloe Moretz had done. Chloe does what she do as a young girl. But she's in her 30s now. She does whatever she wants. She resides in Studio City, LA. Her brother Brandon serves as her business manager, who's helping her with the business. Her brother Trevor has been her acting coach. He can help her. He can help her act. He can start helping her act. Well, he's been helping her act for like 13 years. It's been 13 years ever since. He been doing this. He been helping her act in like what 13 years. And they accompanied her on trips and press dates when her parents were unable to attend. In December 2014, Moretz confirmed that she was dating English model and photographer Brooklyn Beckham. Brooklyn Joseph Peltz Beckham. She attended the 2016 Democratic National Convention with Beckham in support of Hillary Rodham Clinton. In August 2018, she had confirmed that after dating on and off for 4 years, they had broken up. Well, why the hell did Chloe start going out with David Beckham's son? Okay? Why going out with David Beckham's son? She confirmed that after dating on and off for 4 years, they had broken up. They had broken up officially. And activism. That's from her personal life. Moretz had publicly supported the the LGBT equality to her brothers are gay. I get it. They both came out the closet. Moretz states that they had initially tried to pray the gay away to appease their community. She identifies as a feminist and has turned down film roles that she found to be overly sexualized. She took on the role of a teenage prostitute in the 2014 film Equalizer. Equalizer, it had to be a film here. Denzel was in it. Well, she worked with the likes of Denzel, I think. She's into working with Denzel Washington and David Harbour. You know, she already worked with Denzel once. Because of her character felt so real rather than a plot device. A plot device. In October 2014, Moretz was named one of the 25 most influential teens of the year by Time Magazine. This is what it says of Time Magazine. Nope. In 2016, Moretz voiced her support for Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. On the South Korean show The Brainiacs, Problematic Men, She also appeared as a speaker at the 2016 Democratic National Convention in July 2016, praising Clinton and encouraging people to young people to vote. Now I gotta go to the top. I screwed all that up. Chloe Grace Moretz, born on February 10, 1997, is an American actress. She is the recipient of various accolades, including 4 MTV Movie and TV Awards, 2 People's Choice Awards, 2 Saturn Awards, and 2 Young Artist Awards. She began acting as a child, with the early roles in the supernatural horror, the drama series Desperate Housewives, the supernatural horror film The Eye, the drama film The Poker House, the drama series Dirty Sexy Money, the romantic comedy film 500 Days of Summer, and the children's comedy film The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Her breakthrough came in 2010, where her critically acclaimed performances as Hit Girl in the superhero film Kick-Ass, and as a child vampire in the horror film Let Me In. Moretz starred in Martin Scorsese's historical adventure film Hugo, Tim Burton's horror comedy film Dark Shadows, the satirical sitcom 30 Rock, reprised her role as Hit Girl in Kick-Ass 2, portrayed Carrie White in the supernatural horror film Carrie, that was based off of a 1970s film. In 2014, Moretz starred in the award-winning drama film The Clouds of Sils Maria, the teen romantic drama If I Stay, and the vigilante action film The Equalizer. She also starred in a mystery thriller film Dark Places, the science fiction action film The Fifth Wave, the 2016 film, and the comedy film around the same as The Fifth Wave is Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. In 2016, Moretz announced that she was reassessing her choice of roles and was dropping out of several projects, including Universal Studios' live-action adaptation of The Little Mermaid. You know, that came from the Little Mermaid animated movie Little Mermaid. Moretz's following roles, including the drama film The Miseducation of Cameron Post, Neil Jordan's drama thriller film Greta, and the actual horror film. The actual horror film is called Shadow in the Cloud. That was out in 2020. In the science fiction film Mother Android. In 2021, she voiced the Wednesday Addams character. Let me show you this. Yep, Wednesday Addams, the character that Lisa Loring had portrayed. The late Lisa Loring portrayed that character. In Addams Family, yeah. I forgot to tell you people in this last show that Lisa Loring had passed away last month. She died last month. She was known for playing this character in the Addams Family TV series. Rest in peace. In the Addams Family 2019, The Addams Family 2. Moretz's stage work includes her starring role in the original off-Broadway production of The Library. There's a gun right there. At the Public Theater in New York City. That could be a New York City arts organization that's been founded as the Shakespeare Workshop in the 1950s by a man named Joseph Papp. Oh man, that's it for all this shit. Fuck. That's it for all this bullshit. That's it for all this shit. That's it for all this shit had to read. I got Brandy Norwood's. I got the birthday celebration of Brandy Norwood, who had to be the singer, who did the who come out with her first album when she was 13 or 14 years old. Like it was 93, 94. And and she was the daughter of Sonia Bates Norwood and William Norwood Sr. and William Norwood Sr. And she's the sister of singer William Norwood Jr. They call him Ray J. That picture, see the picture of Chloe Grace Moretz. This is her in late 2011. This is her in late 2011 with the dress that she was wearing. Look at her that dress, man. At the Hugo premiere. Wow, man, she looks stunning and all. But but I love her to death, but I will not go on a date with her. No, she a little too young for me. I cannot go out with her because she's a little too young for me. She's a little too young for me. So she may be around the age range as my sister, but she might be around the age range as Jake Cargill. I think I'm going to go Jake Cargill. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot. Jade Cargill was born in 1992. I'll be looking forward to her birthday in June 3rd. And she's the AEW TBS champion. She could have 50 wins and no losses. This woman, she could have 50 wins and no losses. She had no losses. All she has 50 wins and no losses. Let me go to somebody who was older than Jade Cargill. Red Velvet. Oh God. And then she's around the same age as Jade Cargill. And she's around the same age as Jade Cargill. I gotta go wait till June to go do two live shows based on these two women, Jade Cargill and Red Velvet. These two, they're around the same age range. And they've been feuding with each other since the time they got into AEW. Look at this girl. Her and Jade Cargill, they've been feuding since AEW started. You know what I mean? Ever since AEW started, these two girls have been feuding. They're both around the same age range. They both nothing about like 30 years old. These two girls are nothing but 30 years old. Red Velvet is 30 years old. Let me show you. Red Velvet is 30 years old. Jade Cargill is 30 years old. They're both around the same age range as Sasha Banks, who is now wrestled under the name Mercedes Moné in New Japan. Now I gotta go do two live shows based on Jade Cargill and Red Velvet. The two women who've been feuding with each other since AEW started, since All Elite Wrestling started. I got Brandy Norwood's birthday coming up tomorrow. Fuck. I'm already finished with the last. I already finished it. I already finished yesterday with the Michael B. Jordan birthday celebration live show. I had to go do 3 live shows today based on Those three people: Laura Dern, Roberts, and Chloe Grace Moretz. There's the three names I had to put on. There's the three names. Emma Roberts, there's no picture. I got Chili's birthday coming up um, on the 27th of this month. I got to do a live show based on Chili from TLC on the 27th. Uh, let me get up out of here. Oh God, let me get up out of here. We out here and do some phone shopping again. I'm gonna be leaving. Uh, I'm not gonna do that though, but I'm gonna get some minutes for that phone. For that phone I have. I'm ready to go. But I don't know what I can find out though. I'm gonna end this stream. Uh, live with on my live show tomorrow. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start the birthday celebration of Brandy Norwood. It's coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow, right after I came home. It's right after I'm done with the OTS off the script podcast based on based on tonight regarding the tonight's review. Um, I'm gonna watch what but tomorrow morning I gotta go come back here and watch um I'm gonna have to watch tonight's OTS WWE SmackDown post show. Watch it tomorrow. But before that, I gotta get dressed and go to Metairie. Before I'm gonna watch the OTS I get home and watch the OTS show. And then we finished, I'm gonna do a birthday celebration of Brandy Norwood. I'm gonna show you this woman name. But tomorrow, we'll take you straight to Brandy. 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 Tomorrow I'm gonna do a live show based on Brandy Rihanna Norwood. Okay. She's been in this business. She's been in the music business ever since she started singing in the church choir back in Mississippi. And she was born in Macomb, Mississippi. But this woman's been singing ever since she was in Mississippi with her parents. Sonia Bates Norwood and Willie Norwood. But tomorrow I'm gonna have to do the birthday celebration of Brandy Norwood, my live show based on her. I'm gonna do that right after I'm finished watching OTS tonight's OTS WWE SmackDown post show. Watch that tomorrow. I'm not gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch the OTS post show tomorrow, but I'm not going to watch it tonight. But I'm glad to get up out of here, man. Yeah, I know you're hitting F5 in every WWE game. Match. Come on, match. I'm about to ride. About to ride. See you tomorrow for the birthday celebration of Brandy Rihanna Norwood. See you tomorrow.